It looks like the Super Bowl is poised to push their numbers upward. Well, their viewership numbers, anyway. The upcoming Super Bowl between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs is expected to attract well over 100 million viewers in the United States alone. And this will be the first time it's done that since 2018. Now, with the absence of an SVOD outlet, TV audience, the linear audience, is much more protected. And of course, you have the mass appeal of Patrick Mahomes and the Apple halftime, which is going to feature Rihanna as well as some other special guests. That's going to be a pretty decent sized success. The Super Bowl is set to be one of the most watched television events in America for the entire year, if not the most, as it usually is, as it draws not just fans, but casual viewers alike. The NFL season overall has actually been drawing some pretty strong audiences throughout the year and pushing the ratings to, well, the more than acceptable levels. This year's Super Bowl is set to continue that trend, with a number of different factors, as I mentioned, contributing to its success. One of the things that's going to push the audience towards television is the fact that the game's being hosted on Fox. They don't have the ability to multicast through any kind of a streaming platform at the moment, meaning the only way to stream the Super Bowl is via the authenticated Fox Sports app. This is expected to protect the TV audience, which will drive more commercial viewership and generate more revenue and excitement, and obviously a larger TV audience. Another key factor here is, of course, going to be the quarterback matchup, and specifically the popularity of Patrick Mahomes, as I mentioned during the introduction. The Chiefs this year have drawn a huge audience, and they're one of the most exciting football teams to watch. You're going to have a plethora of commercials that feature Mahomes. And of course, you also have the specter of Tom Brady's mantle being passed to the second biggest quarterback on the map, which of course would be Patrick Mahomes. Now, the halftime show is also set to contribute to the success of the Super Bowl this year, as it does in every year. This year, it's going to be sponsored by Apple for the first time ever, so no soda company. It's also going to feature the first live performance from Rihanna, well, in the last 5 years. It's expected to bring in, obviously, casual younger fans who wouldn't normally watch the game, and is likely to keep them through the third and fourth quarters, which will only elevate the audience number. And as I mentioned before, another factor in making this audience as large as it will be is the fact that this season's playoff matchup situation has been much stronger leading into this final game. There was a lot of wonderful numbers as far as the network executives were concerned, but there were also some excellent football games, and only one stinker. The only thing that could mute interest overall here is that it's the Eagles and the Chiefs who don't exactly have the same kind of fan bases as some of the larger markets in the country. But as long as the game isn't a complete blowout, the Super Bowl is expected to attract its best audience figures in recent years. The two teams should be more than entertaining with their offensive and defensive prowess. In fact, this is the first Super Bowl matchup of number one seeds since the 2017 Super Bowl. In other words, this is the best of the best. Obviously, the biggest factor here, whether anybody wants to admit it or not, is the fact that there won't be a viable streaming app for most people, which means, again, as I mentioned before, you'll have a large audience because of linear television. And that actually just drives home the point that the thing that makes live television work nowadays, live events such as Super Bowls and concerts. As a matter of curiosity, I'm curious, are you going to be watching the Super Bowl? Please let me know down in the comments section below. And with that, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.